Hi guys, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 here with Rangers. We're about to take on Hibs at Ibrox, second place Hibs, who are within 4 points I think. Within 4 points of us, of course beat them here, and that will become a 7 point gap. Celtic tomorrow are away at Tynecastle. Hearts there who are 5 behind us. Celtic are way back on 7 behind us, so we draw in that one and the title almost looks in the bag already. But we've got to take care of business against Hibs so far. No reason to think that we wouldn't. We won 9-0 here in our last league game. So of course we'll be coming out with the same squad. Morelos is unhappy at the sale of a player. Who cares? Wanted by Roma, who'll have to put in a hell of a bid to get him. Our whole back three is actually wanted. Murray Wallace wanted by Newcastle. Denswell wanted by City. And Riedel also wanted by Manchester City. So without further ado anyway, let's get right into this one. Fulton, Riedel, Denswell, Byram Edelman, Hortafasi, Chiacheri, Morelos and Molina. The lineup as it always is when it's an important game. Our first 11 picks itself now, which is usually a good position to be in as a manager, so you're not chopping and changing. You've got all these players who are playing well and always cementing their place in the team every time they step out there onto the pitch. And there's Sam Byram with a good early challenge, letting that Suleimani know that he's there. Molina, Riedel, Denswell, it's easy for Woodman. But creating a wee half chance early doors. Are Hibs going to survive to 10 minutes? They are indeed. They are indeed. Another early 2-0 lead for Ayr. Let's hope they don't surrender 5 goals afterwards this time. Fassi, Morelos, Mabudi. Edelman, backstick, Chiacheri, he's offside. He's offside and Hibs get away with another one. Fulton now. Do we have the patience to break a team down when it's not happening quickly for us? Molina now racing down the line, whips it in. Morelos, he's put it wide. He's put it wide. Horta though, as the pressure continues to build, and it's a great save actually that time by Woodman, a close range header, but Woodman's equal to it. As Rodrigo Fassi goes into the book, and Hibs looking to be the first team to make it to half time at 0-0. McMullen now coming forward, looking to beat Edelman, and he can't, and the ball's going to just about stay in. Well done Marcel Edelman, best left back in the league by a mile. Fulton, Riedel, Horta got space to work his magic here, switches it. Molina, great ball, he's in, he shoots, and Woodman again is equal to it. We're creating those chances, we're just no got the cutting edge today, we're just no finishing them off really, and Hibs are the first side indeed to make it to half time, nothing apiece. Considering we've scored 41 goals this season, this is a hell of an achievement by Hibs to make it this far. We're going to push forward right from the off in the second half though. We need to get that go ahead goal. And considering Paez for Fassi, considering he's in the book, Crawford's free kick. Oh my days, Hibernian are 1-0 up. Demand more, switch Rodrigo Fassi for Paez, put Mabudi on for Molina who's playing poorly. The other two are playing poorly as well, but I just feel Mabudi probably for Molina is the best choice. I don't know why, I just picked one of the three to be honest. Wallace's ball away only reaches McMullen, come on, don't be shaking. Ball in, easy for Fulton, right, come on, get it bowled out and get forward. Bowled out to Wallace, forward to Edelman. Hibs look to be pressing relatively high, try to shut down the space. Horta goes over the top, header back is too short. Chiacheri takes his time, he's at the post, and then the second time of asking, he has equalised for one apiece. I honestly thought that was going to hit the post and then go wide or something there. Thank God he's on his toes enough to tuck away the rebound, but Jesus, we have been abysmal today at finishing our chances. Charles going long, easy for Byram away. Horta now, come on, let's nick this 2-1. Edelman rolls it forward, Mabudi. Morelos is in, and he's down for a pen. Morelos is going to take the penalty, don't you dare miss. For 2-1, Alfredo Morelos, yes, beautiful. Concentrate now please, don't be giving up. Don't be giving up any chances for them to get back in this. Young is coming on for Byram now, who's quite tired. A lot of players out there tiring, but giving Sebastian Young 20 minutes of game time here. Robson now, as Hibs look to strike back. Clark, Crawford, whose free kick of course gave them the lead. Ball's played in behind McMullen. And Paul McMullen, assisted by Ali Crawford, has made it 2 apiece. Can we respond immediately to that though? Denswell, Horta, Wallace, Perez, Edelman, down the line, Mabudi, good run, whips it, Morelos, Akers scores! 3-2. What a game this is. What are the times on those goals? We go ahead in the 70th, they equalise in the 72nd, and we go ahead again in the 73rd. Some half of football this. It was 0-0 at half time, it's now 3-2. Let's try and contain this. Oh dear. Thrown over the top, picked up by Wallace. Right, let's get a goal here. Horta's currently off the pitch, we're down to 10. Riedel taking his time, looking long, good ball, cutting out the midfield, Chiacherry. Perez forward for Edelman. Get a good ball in here. Edelman angles are in. Morelos for the hat-trick, cleared away. Edelman, Mabudi, he can't score it. Breaks for Morelos. He gets the hat-trick. We get 4-2 and hopefully we get the 3 points. It's the 150th goal of his career there for Morelos. Good for him. And he sealed it with a hat-trick. Tighten up everybody. Let's hope Andre Horta's injury isn't too serious. Enough to say, as much as we've had the 6-0s and the 9-0s and stuff, this is our most satisfying league result to date. Going behind, having to respond, going ahead, immediately getting pegged back level again, and then still having the wherewithal to go and get those extra 2 goals, win the game securely, and get the 3 points is exactly what we needed. Hibs put up a hell of a performance there actually. Who's their gaffer at the minute? Stuart McCall. Stuart McCall doing a great job there. Horta's out for 2 to 3 days. That's fine. He's not going to be playing in the game against Falkirk anyway, so that's perfectly fine. Now, if Hearts and Celtic were to draw the next game, that would just about make my day. And the league looks almost over if they draw. Hearts Celtic at Tynecastle. 2-1 Hearts. I did say that Malky Mackay was an absolute joke when he took over at Celtic, didn't I? Celtic now, after 8 games, are 10 points behind us. Hearts are our closest challengers, 5 points back. And honestly, I think it's already time to start playing rotational players and youngsters in the league games. I think the league's over. I think the league is over. I'm going to make that bold statement. Because the fact is, Celtic are 10 points behind, and the likes of Falkirk and Hearts and Hibs just don't have the consistency to keep up with us over a full-length season. So I think it's pretty much over. What was this? Player development advice summary. Jordan Cook should be promoted because he's too old. Nah, I just think he should be punted because he's too crap. Pre-match tactical briefing. Hand it to the assistant manager. I think perhaps we should bring in 1 or 2 wee youth prospects then in January. We can give them the second half of the season. Andre Horta's not capable today, but that's perfectly fine. We're not going to be playing Andre Horta in a game of this magnitude anyway. Morelos is away with Colombia apparently. That's inconvenient. Darren Graham is away with his international side. That's Scotland. Yep, Scotland under 19s. Akram Afif is away, but again that's fine because we're not going to be playing him anyway. Robbie McCrory will come in. Sebastian Young starting on that right hand side with Jordan Houston coming onto the bench for Byram. Jamie Burjonas can start ahead of Fassi. Christian Perez is on for Andre Horta. Horta off the bench. We'll put Fassi up there on the bench. Mabudi of course on there for Molina. Chiacherry can come out for Tim Gallagher. Mitchell in for Edelman. Ivanildo Fernandez in for, who's the most tired centre back? Manuel Riedel. Manuel Riedel needs a rest, which we will give him gladly. So our team for this one, heavily rotated of course, is going to be McCrory, Fernandez, Denswell, Wallace, Young, Mitchell, Perez, Burjonas, Gallagher, Davidson and Mabudi. Do the youngsters have the bottle to go away here to a very good side in Falkirk? De Silva Lopez there, a very capable player at this level. Of course, coming from Peterborough, hasn't developed quite as much as he possibly could with some human management in the game, but he's done okay. And of course, O'Hara and Manny up front are good lads. Gallagher and Ralston as well, good fullbacks for this level. I've got a good squad there actually, Falkirk. Obviously, shouldn't be competing with our squad, but against our young boys here, they might be able to hold their own. I still think we've got enough good senior players there. Fernandez, Denswell, Wallace, all of them are far better than anything Falkirk have. But Jonas hits it, blazes it way over though. Perez, of course, as well as a star. But Jonas would probably get right into Falkirk's side. Here's Sibbald though, whipping it in. Header away, it will come back to O'Hara, the edge of the box. We have to close him down quicker than we have. Well done, Sebastian Young. Long to Mabudi. We've got 3-on-2 here. Mabudi does exactly the right thing. Plays a great ball to Gallagher. Has he got the cross? Nope, it's away by Rawson. Then it's flicked back in. It's break from Mabudi and Lewis Davidson. It is deflected off him. He doesn't know all that much about it. Dapo Mabudi gets credited with the assist. And it's 1-0 Rangers here. Good play from the young boys. That break as well. Mabudi does very well. Picks the right pass to Gallagher. And then flukes the assist pretty much. Denswell, Payez, here we go. Mabudi, can we rack up a couple of goals today? Skips past one, good play. Jonas, overlap from Young, goes to Payez, he flicks it for Gallagher. Space, stands it up, attacking, it's Davidson over the bar. I'm really pleased with how good Davidson's actually performed when he's had a shot. Sibbled now. And it comes. Oh, that's a terrible decision by Evanildo Fernandez to trip him for the penalty there. Possibility for one apiece now. Can McCrory be the hero? Sibbled versus McCrory. One apiece. It was a great penalty, to be honest. No keeper saving that. Fulton wouldn't have saved that. Hell, David De Gea wouldn't have saved that. And we're all of a sudden at one apiece and we've got a game. This will test the young guy's mettle though. Mabudi forward to Davidson. Does he have what it takes? Just over the bar. Maybe a wee bit of lack of composure there for the young man. He did have defenders on him and a goalkeeper on rushing, in fairness. Sibbold's corner now, headed away by Wallace, who will charge it down. Cross comes back in, blocked well by Denswell. Wallace now, can he get it long? Oh, he backheels it to Fernandez. How's that for composure? McCrory's long ball though, cut out. Jonas, Mitchell, here we go, come on. Get it forward, there you go, Gallagher. Davidson's in, he shoots. Good save by Konigsman, the goalkeeper there for Falkirk. Some game this. Jonas hits it, son. Deflects. In by Payez, away, Denswell. Jonas again. I think the chance is just gone. Yeah, De Silva Lopez wins it back. It's been a different episode. This, of course, the game with Hibs, a very tight affair, and then it looks to be the same here against Falkirk as we go in at 1 each at half time. We've obviously been by far the better side, but we're just not managing to quite get the deal completed here. Payez has actually had a really poor game. Surprises me here. Riedel needs a rest, so we'll not bring him on, but we're going to bring Houston on for Wallace, who looks exhausted out there, and we'll put Sebastian Young into the back three where he can kind of sort of play. We've got Fassi, Chiacheri and Molina in reserve should the need arise, but we're going to go with this young rotational squad in the second half as well. We'll hold the faith in them. Silva Lopez whips it deep, headed. Oof. And the treble is in the balance here at Falkirk. Houston's throws long. Too long. Byers gets rid. Manny to O'Hara. De Silva Lopez now. Another good cross in. Arriving at Sibbled and another header at the back stick there. Houston, that's twice he's allowed players to get runs on him at the back stick. And Falkirk starting the second half well, but now can we build something? Houston, long throw into the box. Gallagher away. Manny picking it up. Counters on here for Falkirk. Vanildo Fernandez does well actually. Houston to Young to Fernandez. Oh my god, it's a horror back pass and Kevin O'Hara scores. Ivanildo Fernandez has given away the penalty and then done that. Walter Molina and Rodrigo Fassi both coming on here. And all of a sudden the treble looks to be hanging by a thread. Ralston, Davidson away, picked up by Gallagher. Come on, Molina's away down the left hand side. He needs support. MD arriving, he hits the byline, stands it up. Fassi hits the post. It's a scramble and away. I think I would have just rathered winning 9-0 than this. Ivanildo Fernandez with a 4.6 rating. That is abysmal. I don't know if I've ever seen a rating lower than that. George Friend coming on for Falkirk, who seem to have pretty much shut this game down now. Going into the last 5 minutes, we haven't created anything for a long period of time now. I'm going to put Molina out wide there. I'm going to throw Ivanildo Fernandez up front, see if he can redeem himself to any degree. It's time to just punt the ball. shocking. How could we not win a treble with this squad? We're putting 5s, 6s, 8s past teams, hammering Valencia, hammering Zenit, and we're going to go out the cup here to Falkirk. Oh, and the chance to redeem himself falls to Fernandes, and he's nodded it over. 2 minutes left. It's bounced through. Oof, Denswell picks it up. Come on, one more chance. Molina now. Giving it away to Williams. Poor Byers now. Switching the play to Sibbald. In behind, but it's picked up by Denswell again. He's tracking well. Stefano Denswell there. Mitchell goes forward. Fernandes down in the chest. Good play by him in that one occasion. Molina into the box. Königsmann easily picks it up. It's about a minute and a half remaining. It goes long for Byers. He nods it on to O'Hara. There's a chance here for Nairn to kill the game. Brian Nairn makes it 3-1 to Falkirk. And they're going to win. Well, I'm not going to lie, that's painful. That is really, really painful. I thought we were definitely on for the treble this year. When we went 1-0 up here, I thought we were definitely going through. I mean, you know, when we played against the likes of Spartak Moscow with rotational teams and we still managed to beat them, I thought it would have been enough. Particularly, as I say, when we went ahead there on the day, but that is a shocking result. I mean, you can't legislate for Ivanildo Fernandez's 4.6. In fact, here's what we're going to do. He's wanted by Hull and Real Oviedo. We should punt him right now. Discipline for poor performance. I'm fining him a week's wages because that was beyond abysmal. Let's see his reaction to that. He accepts his fine. Good. As well he should, because that was shockingly poor from Fernandes. Do you know, I'm not going to blame the young players for that. Yes, okay, Chiacheri Molina and Morelos up front could maybe have scored more goals than the young front line managed to get there, but really, who's screwed us there? It was Ivanildo Fernandes, actually. It's one of the senior players in the team. It wasn't one of the young boys that really screwed everything up, you know. He's given away the penalty and then he's played in Kevin O'Hara to make it 2-1. He's had an absolute nightmare there, Fernandes. I mean, shocking, just shocking from him. I think it's time that the club has pretty much come to an end now. 26-year-old Ivanildo Fernandes. We need to replace him in January. But listen, what else can we do but take it in the chin? League Cup, holders of Celtic. We haven't actually won it since the season 18-19. We've only won it once during our tenure here at Rangers. It is a shame. Who is Donald Love again? He's that right back. And who's this? Regent Span. Looks pretty average. Really, really pacey, but other than that, really average. Yeah, listen. You just have to take that in the chin, don't you? There's not a lot you can do about it. It's a win for Falkirk. We applaud them. They move on in the cup. Who cares anyway? It's the Diddy Cup. The most important thing for us, of course, is the Champions League. You know, the league looks to be all but wrapped up almost at this early stage. It was a great result against Hibs there. A shocker against Falkirk. As I say, we take it in the chin and we move on. Look, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. It was a vastly different episode from the last one. We were put under a lot of pressure. We rose to that pressure when it was a senior team defeating Hibs. The younger boys, though, and the rotational players didn't quite get the job done. They're losing to Falkirk in that cup. But as I say, we take it in the chin and we move on. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. You know, different, and we're under pressure. We've not been under pressure for quite a while now. We've been slapping teams around, you know, 6-0, 9-0, 4-1, 5-0, 5-0 since that Old Firm game. So, hey, it wouldn't be exciting if we just steamrolled every team every episode, would it? What it does highlight is that we need better rotational players. As I've been saying for a while now, what we really want to be improving in January is the depth of the squad rather than anything first team wise, and that game against Falkirk just highlights it. So listen, if you guys have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like down below on the video, and of course to subscribe. You click that subscribe button, you know, could really be easier than that, and I'd be greatly appreciative if you guys would do that. But mostly just thank you for watching, as I always say, guys, and I'll see you next time when we're taking on Dundee United, and then we're away to France against Monaco, which is a huge game. Of course, the first team will be back in for both of those games, particularly that Monaco one. Will be interesting to see how we get on. Monaco and ourselves, of course, joint top of the group on 6 points, with the other two languishing on nothing. If we can get anything away in France, then we could well end up topping our Champions League group, which could be vitally important as we go into the last 16. We'll be seeded if we manage to top the group. But as I say, that's all for next time. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Gutter against Falkirk, but we'll come back strong next time, hopefully, and get a result in France. And I'll see you next time for that.